the general discovered a strange phenomenon. The truck was overweight, but when he opened the container, there was no cargo inside. He climbed in to investigate, but found nothing. Stepping outside, he noticed that the truck body seemed much longer than what was inside. To confirm his suspicion, he ordered his men to stand deep inside the container and fire outward. The bullets fired perfectly through the center, confirming that there was, in fact, more space behind the cargo area. The general now understood everything. He then returned to the truck. The refugees hiding inside felt a sudden dread, knowing that the strict customs inspection meant that anyone caught would be killed. The general, however, simply mentioned that there was plenty of food and water outside, causing a stir inside the container. He realized that there were indeed people inside, and ordered his men to open fire. Only by sheer luck did I manage to survive, hiding in a wooden crate. Once he confirmed there were no living beings left inside, the general ordered his men to inventory the goods. After all was done, he ensured to wash away the blood and destroy all evidence. As the container doors slowly closed, I finally relaxed, thinking that I had escaped this calamity, believing everything would be fine. Little did I know, a far greater disaster awaited me. Soon the container was loaded onto a ship. Looking at the unborn child in my belly, I made a firm decision. I would survive. Gradually I fell asleep. How much time passed I couldn't say, but suddenly the cargo ship rocked violently, waking me from my sleep. We had encountered a violent storm. As the ship was capsized by the waves, my container was thrown into the air. When I regained consciousness, I had no idea how much time had passed. I quickly adjusted myself, struggling to stand up. Thankfully, the baby seemed to be alright. I wanted to figure out where I was. Looking through a bullet hole, I saw that I was drifting in the middle of the ocean, but without a ship, how would I get home? I hurriedly took out my phone to call for rescue, but it had been waterlogged and was no longer working. In my panic, I accidentally triggered early labor. As I neared the time of delivery, I found myself trapped in the middle of the sea. What made matters worse was that the bullet holes I had made earlier were now submerged in seawater. If I didn't act fast, the only thing that could save me, the air inside the container, would drown with me. I quickly used tape to seal the leaking bullet holes and drifted back to sleep. When I woke up again, the container was already full of water, and I was submerged. I gasped awake, only to realize it had all been a nightmare. To prevent what happened in the dream from coming true, I used a small knife to cut open the wooden lid above me. Inside, I found plastic lunchboxes. One of the lunchbox lids had a rubber ring, which I quickly removed from all of them to successfully seal the 2 lower bullet holes. Finally, I used a pipe to insert into the windward hole and began scooping water out. By now, I was both thirsty and hungry, feeling lightheaded. I even considered drinking seawater. In desperation, I poured cold water over my head, and to my surprise, I felt water dripping from above. I quickly opened my mouth to catch it, but only a few drops came through. Not long after, a torrential downpour began. I finally felt a glimmer of hope for escaping. Due to copyright restrictions, we can only present this much. The film is called Nowhere.